New season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports.
Get it! Cowboy 80! Check, Panther!
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now, this great city, Austin, one of the fastest growing metropolises, not just in Texas, but in the U.S. as a whole. Of course, the University of Texas is here. Vibrant nightlife, great music scene, great food scene. And now an NFL franchise, and these folks are over the moon. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, it's Stroud. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Rolling to his right. And throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Hold the ready.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Come on.
3rd and 12.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Stroud will look to throw once more. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Johnson on the return. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. A yard all but it's third down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the check.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 000, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
39-yard line.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Here we go.
Now third down and very long.
Buffalo 18.
Stroud here on 3rd and long. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. On the return, Johnson. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Mahomes now on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That third down conversion good for 23. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Kyle Pitts, 45 yards. And the Jaguars post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And off to the races down the right side. Touchdown! Down Lucas Jones. 75 yards. And the Antlers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mike Evans. 74 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Stroud to throw it. And that one too wide and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. In the first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's caught left side, the tight end Pitts. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Even in only 10 games, seeing Pitts drop from 1,000 to under 400 yards receiving was tough last season. And he has only 3 total touchdowns in his first 2 years. Still one of the most athletic tight ends in the league. I expect last season to be the anomaly.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Got his man, it's Thornton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. To throw, it's Mahomes. Touchdown, Jaguars! Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Gay is on for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score, Jaguars 21, Antlers 7.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Downfield and caught by Thornton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves it with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Derrick Henry from a yard out. And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Eluding the pressure right. And this one too low.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And 10 yards to go.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Stroud on 3rd down now. This goes to Mack on the check down. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Ready!
1st and 10. It's Stroud. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Stroud. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And it's caught. Touchdown. Zay Flowers with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Antlers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them. Go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
They'll drop to throw. This is caught by Evans. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Running from the gun with Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. On play action, it's Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards the gain for number 18. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. He's got it. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Stroud now on 2nd down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line.
Intercepted by the Jaguars. They'll take over 1st down and goal to go at the 1-yard line.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1.
Henry diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, they'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1, because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
And quickly, they get to the line.
28 yards. That's good.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Into the hands of his running back. Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
2nd down throw now from Stroud.
And it's caught.
It's a pickup of 17 there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now Stroud. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Donovan Wilson that time there on the tackle. 2nd and 7. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And some room to maneuver. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Yellow.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
And they will take a knee here. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Jags, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Austin, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on